Alright guys, so in today's video I'm going to be making a sugar scrub for a really good friend of mine. She's been asking for my what do you call it, my honey lavender sugar scrub for a very long time, because the one she purchased, which was 120 ml, is finished, and she's been asking for the sugar scrub for almost 2 months now. But I was like, yes, I'm busy, I'm going to make you one, and finally I'm making her the sugar scrub. However, I also have a customer who purchased a 250 ml sugar scrub from my Etsy store. I think she ordered the I think she ordered the milk and honey scented sugar scrub. So what I have decided to do, instead of me making the sugar scrubs as the customer orders them, I'm actually going to make a larger batch of the scrub without adding the scent to it. So when someone do purchase, I can take from that batch, and all I have to do is add the fragrance of their choice that they have chosen for the scrub. So I hope this is going to work. This is a new experiment I'm trying out. But right, I'm going to show you guys how I make my sugar scrub. It's a really simple and easy recipe. The heated phase, I have oil, a butter and 2 waxes, and then in the cool down phase I have my preservative. In this case I won't be adding the fragrance, my vitamin E, and then of course the sugar. For this sugar scrub I am going to be making a 2,100 gram batch, because I'm going to portion 250 to my friend with fragrance oil, and also 250 to a customer's order on Etsy. And then the other batch I'm going to store away for when a customer does order something, and then I just need to add the fragrance. I hope this works. If it doesn't work, I'm going to come back another time and let you guys know whether that worked or not, if it affects the consistency of the scrub. Okay, so I've got my scale and my heat proof container. I am going to be heating all the ingredients up in this container, and once everything is almost solidified, I'm going to transfer it to a different bowl that I'm going to use to whisk the formula. So let's start off first with our emulsifying wax, 189 grams. And then I'm going to add 63 grams of my cetyl alcohol. And then I'm adding 105 grams of shea butter. And then finally, we're going to be adding 630 grams of our grapeseed oil. You can use any oil of your choice. Sweet almond oil is a really good one, but we're going to be using grapeseed oil for this formula. So 630 grams. I might need to transfer this to a different container. It looks like that's what I'm going to have to do. So I'm going to heat this up now. Once it's all melted, I'm going to cover it up and place it in the freezer. And once it's solidified, I'll come back and I'll show you how I'm going to mix this, add the other ingredients to it, and also transfer this to a different container. Okay guys, here's the melted ingredients. As you can see, it's all the way to the top, so I am going to transfer it into a bigger container. Really, I should have started with this container in the first place, but hey, we live and learn. Right, so I'm just gonna mix everything together so that the wax, the oil, and the butter is nicely combined. Then I'm gonna cover this up and place it in the freezer to solidify. Okay, so here is the products solidified already. So what we're going to do, we're going to whisk this. So it's still liquidy in the middle, but around the sides it's all solid, and that's how we want it. So what we're going to do, we're going to whisk this now until it reaches the consistency that we want, and then we'll add our cool down ingredients, which is our vitamin E oil, our preservative, because this will be coming in contact with water. Okay, so I've mixed this to the consistency that I prefer. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to measure the vitamin E oil and the preservative in this container using this scale that zeroes down to 0.001, and then I'm going to add it to the mixture here, mix it all together, then we add our sugar, and then I'm going to leave it to set for 24 hours. Then we'll come back and then add our fragrance and color to the sugar scrub for my friend and also for my customer. So my customer did order cocoa cashmere scent, and the cocoa cashmere scent doesn't have a mica coloring, it comes plain. So my cocoa cashmere and my vanilla scrubs comes plain. So let's measure out our preservative, and I need 21 grams of the preservative, and then we're going to measure out our vitamin E oil. This we only need 4.2. My vitamin E is almost finished, so I need to put in a new order, but this has lasted me for a very long time, so that's absolutely amazing. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix this together and then add it to our mixture right here. Okay, so that's all mixed together. Get that out of the way, bring this back, and let's pop this in. Okay. You don't have to add preservative to this, provided that you make sure you scoop some out before you go into the shower, because we don't want this to come in contact with water, because if it does, then of course it's going to develop mold on it. So I'm just going to mix that in. Okay, so I'm going to just whisk this a little bit, and then we're going to add our sugar. So we're going to bring the big scale back, and then we're going to add our sugar. So for the sugar we need 1066.8 grams of sugar. Pour this in here. So we need 1066. So I'm just going to fold this gently into our mixture. So this is a complete scrub. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to cover this up, let it set for 24 hours, and then I'm going to come back to add the fragrance and the colors for the two of the ones that I am making for two customers, a friend of mine and another customer on Etsy. And then I'm going to package the rest away and just hope that I can experiment with this new way of me storing my scrubs. Okay guys, so it's been 24 hours since I made this sugar scrub. Here is how it's looking. So here's how it's looking. The consistency is good. I like the consistency of the scrub. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to first make the cocoa cashmere scent, because it doesn't have color, and I can use the same container to do the scent for my friend. I need to measure out how much I need, so in the future I know what the weight is. So what I'm going to do is get a small scale, and I'm going to fill this up before putting in the container that I'm going to use to add the fragrance oil. So let's see how much grams it's going to take to fill up this jar. So in the future it's easy for me to figure out, and that will be demonstrated in the next scrub I'm going to make. So I think it's about almost 300 grams, I'm guessing. So right, so this is about it. This is it. It's about 297 grams. Fills up. So 297 grams fills up this jar. Okay, so let's see how this is going to work with the next one I'm going to make. Set this aside. I've got my fragrance. So now let's transfer this back into the jar. And then we'll add our fragrance. So for the 300 gram batch of scrub that we have made, we're going to be adding 3 grams of fragrance oil to this batch alone. Okay, so we're going to add this back to our jar and let's see how this measures. Okay, so this is the cocoa cashmere scent that a customer purchased from Etsy. So I'm glad this one is done. So I'm going to now move on to the one that my friend ordered, which is the honey lavender scent. And I'm going to show you guys how I do that now, adding the colors to it. So we already know that, yes, I'm using the same jar. Although the cocoa cashmere scent is really strong, but I think it will be okay with the honey lavender scent. And also because this is for a friend, I'm not too worried about the mixing of this scent, and I don't think it's going to actually be that powerful. We already know how much sugar we need in this jar because we measured it out before. So I'm just gonna mix this once again. Now we need 297. So we've got 297 measurements right here. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna add the mica powder and the fragrance oil. So let's start first with the fragrance oil. So now let's add our color. Let's start with 0.5. Okay, so I am definitely happy with this color. Right, I'm not sure if I should make it darker. Okay guys, so this one is definitely done. I am really happy that I have finally gotten around to making this scrub for my dear friend. She's been asking for this, like I said, for a very long time now. And I think I'm gonna also make her the honey lavender body oil as well to go with this, so she has both of them to use. So this is where I'm going to end this video, guys. I hope this video has helped. If it has, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell as well so that you're notified when more videos do come up, and also follow us on our Instagram, shop on our website and our Etsy store. We currently now have a Faire wholesale store. I will link that in the description box below. Click the link and follow the link to buy any wholesale stuff from us via Faire. You get 50% off all our products that we currently have on Faire that we sell wholesale. If you have any more information, message me on this video or send me an email. All the information is in the description box below. So until next time, guys, I'll see you guys in the next one. Doesn't this look pretty? Bye.